Let me start with something real. You and I, we don't sit here pretending that we have never felt insecure. We know we have felt it. But today, I'm not here to comfort you. I am here to shake your lens. Because right now, the way you see insecurity is wrong. Most people think insecurity is about being enough. But trust me, it's not that simple. So today I am going to give you a different lens altogether. So sit down, take a deep breath, and listen like you haven't heard this before. Now let's be honest. Why do you really feel insecure? Close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself this. Am I insecure because I can't do something? Or am I insecure because I think someone else is doing it better? Think about that. Most of us feel insecure not because we are incapable, but because we compare. We see someone else's life online and suddenly feel like we are less. We see money, body, success, social validation, and we think if they can do it, why can't I? But that's the first mistake. You are not insecure because someone else is good. You are insecure because you believe someone's success cancels your possibility. And nobody will ever tell you that. Here's a sideway theory nobody thinks about. Picture this in your mind. A is insecure because B earns more money. B is insecure because C is more attractive. C is insecure because D is more confident. Everyone is insecure. And this is how casually we turn comparison into self evaluation. You don't consciously decide to measure yourself against others because there will always be someone ahead in something. So stop doing that. Now I'll be talking about the identity wound, where insecurity actually begins. Here's what no one is going to say to your face. Insecurity is not born in comparison. Comparison is just where it shows up. Insecurity is born much earlier. It's born the first time someone made you feel like you had to earn your place. Think about it. A child is not born insecure. A child doesn't look at another child and think, he has more toys, so I must be worthless. That's learned behavior. Someone at some point, a parent, a teacher, a friend, a system, made you believe that your value is conditional. If you score well, you matter. If you look good, you are accepted. If you succeed, you deserve love. And you internalized it. You carried that condition into adulthood. And now, every time life doesn't match that condition, you feel insecure. You are not insecure because you are weak. You are insecure because you were taught to be. And that is one of the most powerful things you can recognize about yourself today. I would like to also highlight the performance trap here. Let me challenge you on something. How many decisions in your life are driven by who you actually are versus who you want people to think you are? The car you want, the clothes you buy, the job title you chase. Be honest. How much of it is you and how much of it is a performance for an audience that isn't even watching? This is the trap insecurity builds for you. It makes you perform your life instead of living it. And here's the painful part. The performance never ends. Because every time you perform for validation, you get a little dopamine hit. Someone likes your post, someone compliments your car, someone praises your salary, and for a moment, the insecurity quiets down. But it comes back louder because it was never satisfied. It was just silenced temporarily. Validation from the outside can never fix a wound that lives on the inside. That again. Validation from the outside can never fix a wound that lives on the inside. So here's where I want to leave you before we go deeper. Ask yourself one question tonight. Not why am I insecure, but what am I protecting by staying insecure? Because here's the truth most people refuse to see. Sometimes we hold on to our insecurities, it protects us from trying. If I never try, I never fail. If I never put myself out there, no one can reject me. If I stay small, no one can knock me down. Insecurity sometimes is not a weakness, it is a strategy, a very, very expensive strategy. And in part 2, we are going to talk about how to dismantle it. So stay tuned and follow for more. Thank you.